Atiku presidency replace Ayub with Southerner, Kalu tells PDP leader. When will this crisis in PDP go down? This demands left, right, and center. When are they going to harmonize, work together to see that they face the presidential campaign instead of this internal wrangling that's been happening since after the presidential primaries of the People's Democratic Party? This demand seems not to be going away, and for how long are they going to continue? Well, welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe. And if you have been there, thank you for your support always. A People's Democratic Party chieftain, Chief Emeka Charles Kalu, has called for the restructuring for the party leadership to allow equity and fair play in line with the party's operational guidelines. In a statement issued in Lagos, Kalu, the National Coordinator of People's Democratic Party Coalition, PIDCO, said the party's leadership should be reshuffled in such a way that will bring all or enable all the segments of the nation's ethnic and geopolitical zones to be equitably represented. According to him, with the emergence of Atiku Abubakar, a northerner, as the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate, the party's national vice chairman, South, should step into the chairmanship position. Kalu said, "Our support for Turakin Adamawa, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, cannot be manipulated nor brought over because his credence, good antecedents, goodwill, and purposeful leadership remain golden on the plate of excellence. Wazirin Adamawa Alhaji Atiku Abubakar requires the voting response of southern Nigeria to win the election. In the party, absolute compliance to the agreement and constitutional tenets will powerfully declare us the winner in 2023 presidential election." Kalu stressed that with the 2023 presidential election drawing closer, all political parties had been busy harmonizing on how best to put through blueprints towards winning the elections. He maintained that the party had been busy in planning its campaign and consulting on how it will be victorious to be able to transform the country. He expressed joy that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, a northerner, was able to clinch the presidential ticket under the chairmanship of Dr. Iyorchia Ayu from North Central, which is a component of the North, even as he stressed that the party's constitution must be respected by reshuffling the leadership so that rooms for sentiment and double dealings will be permanently closed. Kalu continued, "Wazirin Adamawa, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, requires the voting response of the North to win and the election, and the party absolute compliance to the agreement and constitutional tenet will powerfully declare us to connect southern Nigeria in tandem with the philosophy. Alhaji Abubakar grassroots familiarity is required, and this will be achieved as the party neutrally respects and later law by substituting IU with the appropriate person from the South as recognized by the party's convention. Even in the belly of reconciliation platform being fielded by the party to ensure all stakeholders bury the ashes of grievances and work in one accord to attain victory. We recommend that the national administrative structures be balanced to accommodate all party faithful from the various ethnic nationality in Nigeria. Party decision also will always fundamentally supreme and needs to be respected to attract trust, inclusiveness, and fairness in the handlings of the party's affairs. It will be highly undemocratic to allow the national leadership of the party to be controlled by a person from the same path, ethnic, and geopolitical affinity with the party's presidential flag bearer. People's Democratic Party constitution must be respected, no matter how fragile the environment seems. This has been the routine and guidelines governing the affairs of the party, and to simply open and enjoy the fresh air of justice on the windows of truth and agreement, we call for the honorable resignation of Dr. Ihecha Ayu to bring in a southerner to substitute him. Well, when will this crisis go away? Can they wait until after the election to start talking of who becomes the chairman again? That they have a northern candidate and a northern chairman. Will it change anything? What were they looking at? Did they not know? Why did they not zone the presidential ticket to the south when they know that this might become an issue? PDP can never win the presidency. People just want to talk so as to be noticed. And you should be allowed to continue with general elections. When PDP wins, then it can be replaced by a southern person. When Tamboy became chairman PDP's Governors Forum, the national chairman of the party was the son. It was this same Wike who forcibly removed him. Wike should cool down and allow People's Democratic Party to rest with fresh of victory in 2023. For that, PDP will not win the presidency. Any hunter who shares the antelope in mind instead of concentrating on the trigger and focusing adamantly will definitely return with empty bag. After no need for restructuring, you are protecting a personal interest. People's Democratic Party on the precipice. The problem with Southerners was that the argument is self-centered. Dr. Ayo said he's ready to step down as People's Democratic Party national chairman if the office occupied by Southerners will be swapped to the North. But the Southerners said no. Stop being greedy and being a blackmailer. Allow the party to concentrate on the election campaigns, and after the campaign, if we eventually win the presidency of this country, then you can come and say, yes, bring back to the table how do we share this position. Now that we have a president in office, we should allow the chairman of the party to go to the south. And somebody is already there. The national chairman of the party from the south should take over immediately. Well, what is your take on this? There's been haggling and arguing about this in the last how many months since after the presidential primary. Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.